The surge of the Saffron Party for runs becoming a party which had just 2 MPs to now looking at getting 400 MPs in the Lok Sabha is definitely one to watch out really for. A party which was considered to be restricted only to a couple of states over the last 2 decades saw a real turnaround of the fortunes under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership as well. 2014 they got a decisive mandate in the Lok Sabha, after which 2019 was also an important story to talk about, given the fact that the BJP was able to make inroads into various areas where they probably did not have too much of presence earlier as well. The biggest story that one has to talk about in 2019 has been the story of what happened in Bengal. The BJP, which had just 2 MPs in 2014, went on to get 18 MPs in the Lok Sabha in 2019, which many thought would have been an impossible task, given the fact that the party did not have a very strong organization in that state as well. Also, one story which one has to talk about in terms of the BJP surge has been their residence, in fact, in the northeast as well. Most of the states are ruled by either the BJP or ruled by the northeastern alliance partners of the BJP. That is something also which has been portrayed in a big manner as well. The bitter battle between the BJP and the TMC continues, and one saw the surge that they saw even in the assembly elections, from becoming a party of 3 MLAs to becoming a party of close to 80 MLAs, and something which everybody should really take pride in. That is what the BJP leaders have been saying. Now 2024 is going to be an important story to watch out for, given the fact that the BJP has put its entire power and might, especially in coming to the areas where they do not have presence as well. As far as BJP South push is concerned, barring Karnataka, they had pretty much no score to really boast of before this particular election. But the way in which the scores have been projected in the exit polls clearly tells you that it could be a different story. That apart from Karnataka, also the Saffron Party will be able to get seats in other states as well. Now Kerala is one state where, of course, the Saffron Party has been locked in a bitter battle, and the RSS has been locked in a bitter battle versus the left forces. So if as per the projections are concerned in the exit polls, if BJP is able to get even 1 or 2 seats, that would actually make a lot of difference to their confidence. It would make a lot of difference to the confidence of the party workers, especially for many lives that have been lost because of the violence in Kerala as well. Tamil Nadu is also another state to watch out for, given the fact that the Tamil Nadu campaign has been led by Annamalai, the state president, in a big manner, and he was said to be somebody who could not really turn around the fortune as far as the BJP is concerned. The BJP is said to be a party which is said to be a party of outsiders and non-Dravidian party. That is something also the BJP is hoping that myth will be busted. Telangana continues to be a story of the BJP. The BJP had 4 seats and now looking at getting about 7 to 8 seats, which clearly means that they will surge, and they will be in fact filling in the place that has been left because of a dead BRS party, which is facing all kind of issues, including Kavita Rao being jailed currently as well. Now, also, we've seen what has happened between BJP and their alliance partners TDP over the last decade as far as Andhra fortunes are concerned. In 2014, Chandrababu Naidu came into alliance with the BJP, but in 2019, they decided to part ways. And of course, the BJP did not have too much of a gain as far as their fortunes in Andhra is really concerned. We would have seen that the voting percentage of BJP in Andhra Pradesh was lesser than noted, it was lesser than 1%. But this time around, the projections show a different story altogether. It not only shows that the NDA will score about 70 to 18 out of 25 seats, but also shows that BJP is capable of winning 2 to 3 seats in that alliance as well. Remember, the BJP is contesting on 6 alliance seats in Andhra Pradesh, and that's something which they're hopeful will be able to tell their own story and will be able to give them a surge in the southern part of the country as well. With the target of 400 being set up by the Prime Minister as far as the fortunes are concerned in 2024, and the fact that the BJP wants to make sure that they establish this effectively by winning 370 on their own, this cannot be really completed with the Saffron Party, without the Saffron Party in fact getting seats down south, because most of the regions in the north are exhausted. But the BJP is also hoping that the fortune will shine on them as far as eastern states are concerned, and they will continue the growth story as far as Bengal is concerned. They're hoping to get about 25 seats out of 42 seats in Bengal, and most importantly, they're hoping that they'll be able to double the numbers as far as Odisha is concerned. Last time around, they had 8 seats in Odisha, but this time around, they're targeting 16 out of 21 seats in Odisha, and the war of words have already begun between the BJP and the BJD over there as well. So over to the 4th of June, when we'll actually know whether the exit polls hold true or whether or not there's something else that one is there in surprise as far as the BJP is concerned. But as of now, the BJP is extremely confident that their job is well on task.